Hello, 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 you guys. Oh my god, guess who's back? It is I. I look so yellow today. Oh my god. Anyways, today has been quite interesting. I just want to say for anybody who's waiting for me to give up, you are a weak bitch and you will never get what you want from me. It just will never be you. None of the lies will ever be true. None of the hatred will ever stop anything. You're just gonna be a person who has an opinion that doesn't do anything but cause you to waste about 15 to 20 minutes trying to argue with me in an argument that you will never win. I'm so sorry, you guys. But yes, isn't my makeup so cute? I also did my hair a little bit different. Just a little bit. There's more black in it than there was before, but I love this makeup look. I love my hair. Everything just feels right. I also got this Devil Child Nico Robin shirt. Oh my god, if you love One Piece, you're my sister. You're my blood sister. Let me just let me just at least you can see Robin's eye. I said, you know what? Let me get in the energy of Robin today. Let me be smart and prophetic and talented and as rare as I need to be, and I'm gonna fight until I get to where I need to be. Cause trust me, that breakthrough's coming. I just saw 111. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep my intro brief because I don't have anything else to argue about. Y'all bitches can kiss my ass if you don't like me, and that's simple as that. Because guess what? If you're watching this video right now, but you was just talking about you don't like me, guess what you are? A fan, and guess what you really are? A bulldagger. Anyway, yes, my prediction master list is up. So if you have a question and you're wondering if I've answered it, I would definitely check there first. I will be updating it as I make my videos. I haven't updated yesterday's video, but I will be doing that tonight after I finish this recording. Um, on that same website, you can book with me if you would like a personal tarot reading. I have free energy reads if you just want to check in, but you don't want to spend some money or you just want to see what I'm about. I also have my poetry book up there if you would like to purchase that and support me. And then I do have some free poetry as well if you want to see what that's like. But yeah, one thing I will say is that I did forget my ring light at home. And I don't know. I just want to say this, like any sort of spiritual attack that you want to send my way, you can send it, honey. Like the weapons can form, but they haven't prospered yet. And that's just that about that. Let's just get straight into this. I wanted to answer. Is this still recording? Yeah. I wanted to answer some questions about Natanya and Bad Bunny because people had asked. I did just start recording and the video just like blanked out for a second. I was saying that I think that they will like each other in terms of like, I want to say humanity. Like I do think that they like each other and they probably are supporters of each other's music, but I don't feel like they'll collab. I don't feel like Natanya is her. I was getting this energy of like the word slow, turtle, bless, flower, and then princess are coming through as well, the word justice as well. I just feel like, they might be very good friends. I just don't see it Natanya being her or having real connections to her. I was just saying that they might have a quite a close friendship, maybe even like slightly flirtatious. I know people are not really enjoying when I talk about like women being lesbians or homosexuality, but like people be gay, like you guys, like people be DL. I don't know if Natanya's queer. I don't know if she's openly queer, but I was just saying like I don't think there's a part of me that feels like if they were to have any sort of relationship, not that it would be inherently romantic, but I do think that is an element of like we couldn't be together because maybe somebody is now or maybe somebody isn't really acting on the feelings the way that they feel it. Like there's something about her energy that just feels super shy. It's very, very shy. And there's a part of me that just feels like because of that they couldn't move forward in certain kinds of ways. I don't think that it would be like I think they like each other for sure. I just don't think that the relationship is everything that it could be, if that makes sense. Um, but Natanya definitely isn't her. I don't know if Natanya has an album coming up or her debut album could be significant, but that's coming through. I can definitely see that being like a big thing. I was saying that Natanya could definitely be a peer or so of this person. Maybe this is some like there's a part of me that feels like this reminds me kind of Dochi, where it's like clear that they don't want to be friends, or someone here does not want to be just a friend, but they're relegated to that. But Dochi kind of seems very kind of I'll say judgy. Like there's something about her where she's just like we can't do this. It doesn't we can't. Where with Natanya is instead of it being I can't, it's more just like it's not like it's like a hard no, because of whatever reason the word persevere is coming through. It just feels like I like for example I couldn't let her know that I liked her. I couldn't let her know that I like women this way, or I couldn't, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that they have a lesbian relationship. I'm just saying if someone had those feelings, they would not be acted on. um this might even be like in terms of like collaboration, like those feelings would not be acted on. There's something about I don't want to ask, or I don't want to say, I don't want to just make it clear this is how I feel with her, but it's not malicious. It definitely seems more like I like you, like as a person at the very least. But like, I'm not gonna lie, something about this reading is very like, dang, I really want to let her know how I feel, or my feelings are a lot deeper than they appear. Definitely a lot deeper than they appear. Like, this could be someone who's definitely, maybe she writes like one or the other is writing about the other. Excuse me, one or the other is writing about the other, but they're never really acting on the feelings, or really letting it be known how they feel about each other. But I do think that she recognizes her star power and she admires her a lot. But it's not envy or malicious, or nothing, no bad feelings at all. It's definitely, I wish you the best. It's just like, dang, I could have had her and I didn't, or I should have said something when I had the opportunity, because now somebody else is with you. I don't know, girl. If you ask me, I definitely feel like somebody is liking somebody else in this situation, even if it's just a platonic thing. I would like to be your friend, like having a friend crush, but we can't, or I don't have the courage to say. Yeah, like, this is like, a lot of these are very obviously romantic cards, especially if you know anything about the Prince of Cups. It's very obviously romantic, and then the Five of Wands is clearly fighting that feeling. Because someone really wants to say something, but something is not being said. It's very clearly like this is like a physical attraction to me, like quite physical. But nothing is being communicated. you know I don't know, did I say this? I don't know if this recorded. When I look back, I'll see. But Natanya could have a debut album that could be coming up soon, or another project that could change her life or take her career to a new trajectory, so that could be significant. It just kind of seems like it's in the cards for her, especially because she definitely has an audience. Like, I feel like if she didn't have a core audience, she's going to very clearly have a core audience or a fan base. But it seems like people are definitely starting to warm up to her, or like, what I'm trying to say, there's something about this that feels like it's just in the cards, or it's just gonna work, or I don't know. There's just something about this that feels like it was meant to happen, or it's going to be easy, like it's just going to make sense when it comes out. I do see Natanya having quite a long career. So this could be somebody who, even if she was like indie, this is someone who's going to be performing, I feel like, for at least the next 10 years, without the word unbridled is coming through. So career, make a statement is coming through. I feel like she's going to be quite successful. Like, I do feel like she's going to be quite successful. I just don't know if you look at her right now, it might not seem that way. It's funny because the Queen of Swords is on the bottom. Like, it might not seem that way when you look at her now, but when it takes off, it's not going to stop. So this could definitely be somebody who, I don't really see her being a peer, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like she's succeeding, but it kind of seems like they're in two different realms. Because I feel like TBFS could be quite successful, or just like the level of success is quite different. Like, for example, like, if you're into gay music, Kalela has had a career for like 10 years. She's been in the quote unquote mainstream, or just like been on a lot of people's radars for 10 years, especially since like Take Me Apart. Um, but at the same time, she hasn't been having like the biggest career, even though she's been here for 10 years. Or even, I'm thinking about Solange, another person who had a career, but she wasn't necessarily mainstream, but she's been here for a long, long time. Even like Sabrina Carpenter, somebody who had a career, but it was just now that it became mainstream. So I definitely see her having a long time of being able to make music successfully. I just don't know that it's going to be huge. Like, it could be to some level of like moderate success, but she's definitely somebody. This might even be a regret for not collabing, or moving in on the word inspiration is coming through, not moving in on working with somebody, because maybe she feels like that could have taken my career to the next level, but I wouldn't have. I didn't say that, or I let my feelings get in the way. Yeah, she's definitely gonna be good, but it's not her. It's definitely not her. She's sweet, but there's something about her that's very slow moving, or she allows herself to be complacent a little bit. um I can't say that working with TBFS would have been the sole thing to like set her, take her career to a new place. I don't think she needs anybody else to do that. I just do think that she maybe wishes that she would have capitalized off of certain opportunities before, for sure. Okay, with the bunny. Okay, I don't know if he could get, I was gonna say canceled soon. Like, there's something about this where I don't know if he could get some backlash about something that he said. Especially if this is maybe something from the past, or something that he said maybe in secret. Maybe it's something that maybe at the time that he said it, people didn't really think too much about it, but now people are revisiting, like, what did you mean by that? I don't think necessarily he can be canceled like fully, but I don't know if there could be a stagnant, like a pause, that could come in the career. Or he might have to take a little bit of a break because people are not liking something that he said. I don't know if this is even like, because it's not like you know, to me this is not like he said something like that was like racist or anti-black, or this might even be like something, maybe he said something to like white America that they don't like, and it's just like, okay, well, you can't come back here for a little bit. Something about Puerto Rico is coming through the island. What is, do they have earthquakes, do they have like hurricanes? I don't know if some form of natural disaster can be significant, like needing relief could be significant soon. But I do feel like this is something that he's brought to himself. I don't know if this is like just bad Puerto Rico PR, or like something that he says plays into some level of negativity. I feel like he's going to be fighting a lot of trolls. I'm sure that he still is, but there's a part of me that feels like the word parable is coming through. So I also don't even feel like what he says is necessarily bad or a negative thing. But this is you know, like for example, Billie Eilish was like, you know, no one is illegal on stolen land, and people were like whooping her ass for that. So it could be one of those situations where people are coming at him for something like a hot take that he was definitely right about, but people are feeling like he's too sassy or like smart at the mouth. They don't really like what he said. I wonder if this could even be a level of investment in Puerto Rico or in Puerto Ricans that could upset a lot of people, or it's something that brings a lot of power back to them as well. But there's something about this that I think is definitely going to be more bad than good for the career for some reason. Like I don't feel like he was wrong for what he said, but at the same time, you kind of have to pay the piper. It might even be like a less, you know, less visibility, but you're a lot happier with your fan base or who you cater to at that point. You know, like because I can kind of see his career growth. You know, because not that Bad Bunny was ever underrated. Well, he came from SoundCloud, you know, but it kind of feels like I can see him growing and being at the peak, and then all of a sudden having a reduction in visibility, or because of this, you know, this might even be something to a certain extent he might regret having said. So I don't know if people are gonna. I get the word sanctions. Like I don't know if people are going to backlash against him. There's some level of stagnancy that's going to be coming up in his career. Not that I want this. I'm not. I'm not a Bad Bunny fan. I'm not a Bad Bunny anti. I honestly, I didn't even watch the Super Bowl. Didn't even see the halftime show until like Monday night. So like I wish him the best for sure, but there's just something about something that he says is gonna rub people the wrong way, and he's definitely going to have a stagnant point in the career, and maybe possibly like a reduction in the fan base or in the global visibility of himself. There's something about what he said, just not people did not like it. Like they're retaliating against that. Like I said, and that might be why the word sanctions came through. Like yeah, I don't know. I don't think that he's wrong. Like you're definitely right and you should say it, but there could be consequences for what he's said, and he might blame himself a little bit or feel a little bad about it because he did take a hit or a loss. But I do think if you ask me, if you were right in what you said, you know, the right people will respect you even more. Um I do think that he likes TBFS. He could be definitely very visually attracted to her. I don't know if he's in a relationship right now, but this could be somebody. This reminds me of Keanu. Is that how you say his name? Keanu or Keanu Reeves when he was talking about Janet Jackson on stage. So
All of this, God, beautiful. And who else? What else am I doing here? Saying thank you, thank you.
they could have a very public moment of him. The word fortune specifically is coming through. They could have a very public moment of him admiring this person, possibly at an award show or just like on a mic, like, damn, she look good. Like they don't do that no more at award shows. People don't pull stunts like that, especially men don't pull stunts like that. I don't know if this is even what's playing into that. Like, you know, I don't know if this is what's playing into that. Like people are like, I cannot believe that you said this about this person, or you know, I don't know. Like, I cannot believe, especially if this person is like black. I don't know if there are some of his fans or certain people who are taking it the wrong way, and they're just like, I cannot believe. I don't know if it's because it's cheating or this is because it's a black person or whatever, and that might be why he has a certain level of like, like I should have never said that, but like you were right, King, and you should say it. You were right, and you should say it. Like I said, the right people are gonna fuck with him because of this. I like it. It's not like he's gonna be fully canceled, but he might have a shaky time for sure. You know. a shaky time for sure. But this could definitely invest in him in other ways. This might even be like, for example, his fan base gets smaller. Like for example, Nicki Minaj with Turning Point USA, where it's like that's a great example of your fan base getting smaller, but you got paid. Obviously, you don't want to necessarily do what she did, but you got paid or you got a cute little coin for what it is that you did. So he benefits in some way, but it's definitely not in terms of growing the fan base. I'll tell you that. A lot of the people around him did not like this. They did not like this at all. The word reversible is coming through though. He can come up out of this. It's going to be a minute where it's like, ooh, he might really want to work with her, but maybe she doesn't really want to work with him. She might be a little bit busy. I don't know. She literally thinks that she's a little bit better than him. It doesn't really feel like racism to me. It might just be like, for example, like the kind of music that he makes. Like she's just like, I like it, but it's not like, I love it. Like I just gotta hop on a track with you. Um, she might not even be like, a very big fan of him herself. Like, oh, I know who he is for sure, but like I don't really listen to him. I don't really pay attention to him. I know who he is, and I know that he's influential, and so the word karmic is coming through. She could also realize what it means when someone like him says something about this, like to her, because like that's another thing. I really don't know much about him. I don't know if he's out here just complimenting bitches like you so fine, but I don't know if that could really rub people the wrong way. Like really could rub people the wrong way. It might have been what he said or how he said it, because he could literally be like, "Yeah, she looks good as hell," or this might be some compliment about a woman that people are like, are you kidding me? Like you shouldn't have, you're being a little bit too friendly right now. Like you're kind, but that's a lot. Like it's too much ice. Too much ice. Too much ice. Um I think but I do want to say to a certain extent, you can't get mad at this person for being fine. Like I think she's just a very attractive person. I think she's just very attractive, and maybe if he wasn't in a relationship where she has a lot of maybe if he wasn't in a relationship, he would have went after her. She has a lot of people who are doing the same thing, possibly other people in relationships, or just like I said before, she has a lot of male celebrities professing their love for her, and this could be to the detriment of fans or even like some of the women that they're with. They might not like this a lot, and people could be like, "You're weird for doing that," Especially because it's giving like you knew that you weren't supposed to do that, or you knew how the people around you would take that. Like I said, just too friendly, just too friendly. I do think that if him and TBFS collabed, it would be super successful though. So if I was her, I would definitely. I mean, you don't have to do everything just because it's the most popular thing, but like if you were just trying to, gain a new fan base, it might even be that, like for example, he might do something that people around him don't like, and he's just like, maybe we could rewrite the narrative by working together. And she's like, no, like, like I definitely think that they could turn the wigs around, but like, does she want to? I'm not sure about that. But the opportunity to make money is there. It's like there's a lot of confusion, almost like it might have been a spur of the moment where he was just feeling a certain kind of way, and he was like, damn. Like, like I don't think that he planned to say this. He might have just been like, I'm really moved to say something, like really moved. And people are like, how fucking dare you? How dare you say that? How dare you? Like I said, I don't know if he has a girlfriend or something, but people are not happy with what he said. Um, she's beautiful to him, for sure, for sure. And he definitely feels a need to make that known. Um, he'll come back from this. He'll come back from this, whether it's like over a couple of years, whether it's like I think it could definitely be restored through a certain kind of collaboration with her. But he definitely is feeling a certain kind of way. I'm not saying that he has a full-fledged crush. It could be. Like the King of Cups is nothing to play with, especially emotionally. But he definitely has some level of attraction to her. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if he definitely has like deep romantic feelings to some extent. I don't want to project onto him because you don't know who he is or how he's really gonna feel. But yeah, like he definitely finds this person gorgeous. I'll tell you that much. I've never seen her being in an interracial relationship. I don't think that she really is trying to entertain him to that point either. So it's like, yeah, like for sure, it's not gonna happen if that's what he really wants. um it's not gonna happen. Like she's like, I like you, but like you're a friend, or you're cute, but like I don't really want to be with you. It's just like I'll give you a collab, I'll give you a feature, but you're not gonna get this. You're not gonna save. I get this energy. I'm not gonna save you from career suicide by aligning forces with me. But the feelings there could be genuine as well. It's just like somebody is definitely like, hell no. Hell no. Somebody is like, it's a big no. Is the forces that be are gonna hate this for me and for you. especially if there's some drama around this. She could be like, "You're crazy as fuck for thinking I'm gonna get intertwined with you after you did some crazy shit like that." Anyway, you know, she's not like, she's like, it's a no. I don't even feel like she talks to him that much. They might have one feature and then he's like stuck on her and she's like, thanks, Puerto Rican man, but no. Like, see, like the Prince of Pentacles, especially in terms of love, is a hell nah. Hell no. Hell no. Queen of Swords and the Emperor. That's just how it's supposed to be, especially to make space for her person. So like, it can be a fling. It definitely is giving a momentary kind of interest. But like, I definitely have a better person or better options coming for me. Um, yeah. Lord, I forgot to say it while I was in the midst of recording, but these, I've decided before I start reading, I'm gonna pray to Michael, Archangel Michael, to Aphrodite and Oya. I randomly watched this video today about Cardi B and someone being like, no, I don't think Cardi B is like a witch for real, or she's not a good one. And she was saying, if you watch Hot Chocolate here on YouTube, and she was saying how some of the people that she worked with don't even like her like that. Like, obviously I don't know that to be true or not, but I was just saying, you know what, let me just check in with my people and see who I should be working with. And that's what came to me. So just a mental note, I'm gonna leave this in for myself. Just a mental note, pray to them people before you start recording every single time you do. Right.